Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Let's continue talking about these incredible women who changed the world and as well our story. And Marta and I are going to talk about Blanca Jeannette Kawas. And I just want to say something. Marta is going to act as she was Blanca Jeannette Kawas. So just for you to not be confused, what is she saying or what is she saying that, she is going to be Blanca Jeannette in this afternoon.
I am Jeannette Kawas. I was born in a morning of 1946, fresh by the sea. I arrived with the light of day to meet the beloved port of Stella. Here I am to say to my country that nature is the greatest treasure.
8 years later, something that marked her life was the Huelga Bananera in 1954 because it was led by a woman, and so Blanca Jeannette got inspired because of Teresina Rossi, that was the woman who was leading the Huelga Bananera in that time.
I grew up with many concerns, and also I moved away from my country for a while. I never forgot it. When I returned with my children, Damaris and Jaime, I began a struggle that was misunderstood by my family.
She was the axis of her family. She used to get up at 4 a.m. and she used to go to bed at 1 a.m. In living in this way is how she met some people that were interested in protecting the areas next to the Garifunas community. So in this way, she was interested in working with those people who wanted to continue protecting those areas.
My legacy. I was president of the Foundation for the Protection of Lancetilla, Punta Sal, and Tesiwa, achieving the naming of Punta Sal National Park as protected area by the government. I fight for which I was assassinated on February 16, 1995. I knew that there had to be an education oriented to the protection of the environment, and that is why I managed the creation of the environmental education and ecotourism career. And the young people react very well to the career, but with my murder, the young people begin to feel afraid because they realize that in a country like Honduras, it is not easy to be an environmental activist.
Mm-hmm. Something very interesting that she said in one of the protests that she organized was, here we have laws, but they are not enforced because late justice is not justice. Something very interesting is that she was killed because in the areas that she wanted to protect, the government was interested in those areas. So she organized a protest, and 2 days later, she was assassinated at her home.
My case was presented before the commission in 2004, and there is already a sentence since 2009, and it deals with the importance of rights for the defenders. Walking along these trails remind me of all the efforts I made for this place. For the trees, for the animals, I love it then so much that I spend my life in them.
For dedicating the last years of her life to the protection of the natural resources of Honduras and the Bay of Tela and the precious patrimony of the Honduran country and humanity, we are going always to remember Blanca Jeannette Kawas. Thank you.